Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good week so far. Sorry this video is a day late. I didn't get the chance to do it yesterday. However, we did close the monthly yesterday, and there's a couple things. So we closed the weekly, right? The weekly's pretty bullish. You've got a hammer candle here on on our support, right? So this actually may play out, and it can play out all the way to the end here, right, to this trend line. It can break out between any time here. This would just be a opportune buy time, but it can do something like this. So 4 can come all the way this way. That would give the alts enough time to cooperate and go up and catch up to BTC. This would make quite a bit of sense, but what you would probably see here is, something like this, right? Boom, 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 break, retest, and then going up from there. So you'd have a bull flag here, and then we can take the pole. You would probably start that pole right there, and then wherever this breaks out, and then that would probably lead up to that level up there. So that looks pretty good currently. So we might be in here for a little while, at least on BTC. Now I don't expect it to tag up here just because we've broken out of this trend line. The only other way, if we broke out and we tagged the bottom of it, but I just don't see that happening. Either a fall down here or consolidation sideways. We'd really want to consolidate. I think that would be the best case scenario. Okay, so the monthly closed, and nothing really bad on the candle. You do have a potential cross maybe next month if price goes up from here. So just keep that in mind. I mean, that's what we want to see next month. You do want to see a cross. So at least it's starting to kind of curve up. That's a good sign. The hash ribbons, nothing new on the hash ribbons. We still have quite a ways before this closes again. The hash ribbons have to pinch, and then it turns green, and then you get a blue buy signal. So it's not even close to pinching. Possibly a cross for tomorrow on the daily, and you've also entered into this area here. So that's where you want to buy on BTC. Buying on BTC underneath this area is typically always the best time to buy, especially in a bull market. So bull market starts right here, boom, buy, boom, buy, boom, buy, and then boom, buy. Okay. When we're looking at altcoins, let's look at the total 2 market cap real quick and see if there's anything on the altcoin market cap that's showing up. Potentially some weekly divergence on RSI, so that's good. Monthly pretty much looks like Bitcoin on the monthly here. Yeah, nothing really spectacular there. Ethereum, it's a little ahead of BTC here, and then monthly, nothing really special on that one either. You do have this bullish engulfing candle a couple months back, so that is an indication that we're supposed to be going higher instead of going lower. So that's something BTC did not do. So Ethereum might run against BTC. hopefully that's going to be maybe this month. Weekly, you've got a strong cross, or a strong candle here, a doji, so that's a really good sign. But let's see if we can continue to go up here on Ethereum. Let's take a look at LTC. Look at the monthly here. Yeah, I mean, we basically just came back down to retest this trend line here, so we're holding on LTC, but it's still, things are starting to kind of cross up, which is good. You don't want this pointing straight down after a big downturn like that. Oops. Let's see if I think my internet just went out. Well, hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Alright, so yeah, LTC's came down to retest here. Hopefully this is going to start moving up now. You are actually forming I guess that's a symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle. So normally these break it to the upside, so as soon as we get up here we should break it, right? I would just start the triangle right here, but just looking at that, you know, hopefully alts just do something like this to catch up, just a quick run. Now we've probably completed one, right? Two can't pass this low, and we've consolidated above support here, so I mean the only place for this to run is up. I don't really see this breaking this, unless it's just a short wick. But everything's pretty much on their low. You're getting another opportunity to buy things, which is great, because things were getting kind of pricey when they were up here. ICP is holding pretty well there. Nothing really special on the weekly candle. Probably nothing special on the monthly here either. So if we break this level, the next level is going to be about $6, possibly $6.50 to $6. Okay, so that would be the next buy area. Okay, and I would definitely be buying if we can get there in a couple weeks. Even right here I think is good, because for example we haven't moved into wave 3 yet, and that's the big move. So wherever this goes, 3 has to be next. Okay, and then this move right here was 600%, so 3 should be bigger. Even if it came all the way back down to this $4, I mean 600% brings this up to $31. Okay, now if it bounces from where we're at now, 600% brings us up to $53. Okay, there's nothing that looks bad on this. I mean, the volume looks incredible. You're getting a low volume pullback as well, which is a good sign. ICP could be one of the bigger winners here. Okay, that is a big, wave 1 is a very big move. Okay, wave 2 can be bigger than 600%. Just because things are slow right now. We still have a year left, right? We still have somewhere around a year. So if we go back to Ethereum and what happened in a year's time, so each one of these is monthly candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 candles. So all the way from this point to this point, Ethereum went up 1,000% in 1 year. And Ethereum's market cap was huge. Okay, so there's a lot of things that can happen in a year. And this was the wave 1, right? So wave 1, everybody thought crypto's never coming back. It had this capitulation event, and then boom, huge move to the upside in wave 3. 4 was a minor pullback. This was a long pullback, minor pullback, and then wave 5. And what we're doing right now around here could be something that we're doing over here. If you think crypto's dead, right? So you take the bottom of this and go where we're at now. It's been up 285%. Okay, things are going up even though it might not feel like it. Okay, so we covered that. Let's look at XRP because XRP has fallen out of our channel here on the monthly. Now let's look at some higher time frames real quick. Let's look at like a 2-month. Well, the next month we need to get back in there because it's fallen out a couple times, I guess, before. I wouldn't even really use this, but you know, it did have this pattern here. It fell out, it came back above. It fell out, it came back above. It spiked down. We've kind of fallen out of it, I guess. Let's see if we can draw this a little closer. Kind of, sort of. MACD is crossing to the downside, so let's see what happens with XRP, guys. We just need to close next month back above there. I just don't see us falling out of this channel after being in it for 7 years. XLM. the same thing here, but we might actually bounce off this MACD. So next month, this thing could actually run up here. Weekly starting to kind of curve up. You need to pass through the 20 line. But, you know, once we do pass through the 20 line, we do move up. So let's see in the next couple weeks if that happens. I mean, hopefully these candles are we're just gonna have big candles that run up, like we did in this last wave 3. But this could have been the top of 1, and then we start to move into wave 3. We just can't break this low. Digibyte was another one somebody mentioned the other day. We'll look at that one. So Digibyte, if you do the 1 month here, and we take it from the top to the bottom here, look at a different chart. Digibyte USD. So we might just be coming back down to retest this. And we had a little bit of a wick here, so over the next month we need to actually bounce. So hopefully we are going to bounce from where we're at. But it just looks like we're testing this pattern. We'll look at theta 2. So theta is back in its pattern here. Once it breaks out, we should move into our, you know, this move could have been actually the first wave. We're just going to have to wait on that one. However, it's in a bull flag, it's on support, so this would be a decent area to buy. Could even have like a cup and handle here. You've got this big cup, and then you've got a handle, so once we break out of this, you would measure the next move from the top here to the bottom. Okay, if we break out of where we're at right now, the next level is right at $9 or $10. So that's a pretty substantial move from where we're at. Now this pattern can go lower, right? But that would actually make sense, it bouncing from where it's at now. But then you have this big cup and handle, and then you could make a bigger cup and handle towards the end of the year. This move is also up 600% too, I think. It went up 550%, so not quite as good as ICP. So ICP might be a better option than Theta currently. Well, maybe not. This might have pulled back more. But one of these two is a pretty good option. So let's look what Theta did in a year's time in the last cycle. So if we're somewhere around here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months from that point. You know, 6,000%, 6,300% in 1 year. Okay, so you could see that happen again. Not 6,000, but you could see quite a bit. So first wave here was 1,500%. First wave here was 500%, so 1/3. So if it goes up from here to here, 1/3 of that is like 10,000%, almost 15,000. Let's do 13,000. So 13,000%. I mean, that does bring you into these higher boxes here. And we're speculating, right? But speculating on Ethereum was a very good idea a couple years ago. Okay, guys, that's all I've got to cover. There's nothing really else to talk about. I'll do a video in a couple days. Probably still do one on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe even Friday, since I did one on Monday. But I'll let you know if there's anything else that happens. I'll let you know as well. Y'all have a good week. Have a good 4th if I don't talk to you then.